Oklahoma State coach John Smith right before the NCAA starts tomorrow. In the press conference, you said there were things about the Big 12 event that you were pleased with. Could you talk a little bit more about some of the things you saw that your athletes did to give them an opportunity to do a good job here?
Well, it wasn't like we lost it. I mean, we won every match that we were supposed to win. Didn't lose one match that we wasn't supposed to lose. Could have done a little bit more. We could have won a few of those that maybe pulled a couple upsets. But, we had 6 in the finals, and we matched up with Missouri in 4 of them, and we won all 4. So, I thought we did enough to win. It just seemed like it was their destiny at this tournament to win. And I like the fact that we scored bonus points. I like the fact that we closed the gap with bonus points. In the end, it was just not enough. Probably needed one more team. I think if Nebraska was in that tournament, we could have probably won by 15 or 20, but they wasn't. We needed maybe one guy to win one more match, so it really sells the point of making sure that when you have chances to get major decisions or you have a chance to get a pin, get it, because it does make a difference in the end. But again, I thought we wrestled well.
Talk a little about Jordan Oliver. Last year he won this thing. Is he an improved wrestler in your mind from a year ago when he was the best guy in this tournament?
Oh, I don't think there's a question. He's a better wrestler. But you got to approach it differently, and coming in and being a returning national champion, it's not like going for your first one, where you're throwing everything out there to win one. Now you're going out to reconfirm that you're the best, and you got to take that attitude. If you don't, you find yourself struggling in a tournament. We haven't seen many multiple champions in the last 10 years. And that's because it is a challenge. It's a greater challenge to repeat. So I think his mind's in the right place. He understands that he's going to have to extend scores and be very aggressive in all 3 areas, on your feet, on the mat, and definitely on top.
Is there a round that you think is going to make a big difference here in the team race?
I think for us, it's probably every round, because we're probably 2 men short compared to the team that's predicted to win. So I need some guys to wrestle better than they've wrestled all year long. I think we can be on. I think we're on the verge of doing that. I think we have a couple guys that can do that. Whether they do it, I don't know. But over the last week, it looks like they're feeling better, and they're excited about being here, and let's wrestle for it. So I don't think that we're as far out as maybe people think. Because of the seeds, it looks like we're not in it, but it's hard for me to give that up. And I feel like I've seen a team that's not giving it up either.
So individually and as a group, they're very competitive. They're coming in this.
My team's competitive. Yeah, it really is. Really, probably had its best outing at the Big 12 of the year. I thought we wrestled better than we had all year. It's a 4-man team. Things can happen that you didn't expect. We actually placed higher in 6 of the 10 weights, that things can happen. And if we wrestle as good as we wrestle in the Big 12, it's going to be a fun weekend for us.
Who do you think the team to beat is on paper?
I think Penn State. I just think when you look at Penn State, you look at from the standpoint of they have 3 guys that have dominated, and you just don't see them being out of the finals. We all know that can happen, but it appears that they're not going that way, that there's not this guy could possibly upset him. You don't say it. You see it very, very balanced, and there's 3 guys that I see that it's going to be hard to keep out. And where the rest of us, we got some guys that are going to have to bust their tails to get there, and they're going to have to earn it extremely, wrestling extremely well. So that's a compliment to Penn State that they have those guys where they have them.
John, if you could put on your Olympic hat, are there athletes in this tournament that you think will make an impact in April at the Olympic trials?
I hope so. I hope that they still have the firepower left to train. But I will tell you, it's tough.
Yeah.
Collegiate season's it's a tough year. It's a tough season. It seems like it's getting tougher every year, just from the fact that you don't have very many given matches. Every match seems like it's a 6-4 or 5-5 match, and you got to get ready and prepare.
Yeah.
Individually, the kids, the athletes, got to make weight twice a week. So it's something that has been done. You know, I wrestled after my junior year. I wrestled after my senior year. I think it's just your passion to want to be better than a national champion. You know, and I think we do have some individuals in this tournament that can do that. But if they're leaving the tournament and they're feeling tired, you ain't gonna make no Olympic team.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know. So I just want to send a message to those student athletes that. 4 years is a long time, and you don't know where you're going to be in 4 years. So a lot of times I think they assume that maybe the next go I'm gonna really attack it. Well, you don't know where you're going to be the next go. So you got a chance now. I encourage all of them to get out there and get their feet wet, and never know where they'll end up.
Outstanding. Thanks, John.